did you come to be involved in the election effort post the election?
I wish I knew. It was like this huge tsunami hit us. I was in the area at the time. I had worked with Mr. Giuliani for a few days before on another matter. And the next thing I know, I'm smack in the middle of it. And people are pouring in with offers of help and wanting to investigate, wanting to give us affidavits, wanting to tell what they saw happen in their specific areas. And lawyers all over the country came to the rescue in local areas and in Washington.
Did you already have a relationship with President Trump?
Yes, I did have a relationship with President Trump. I knew Rudy Giuliani. I knew essentially everybody that was in the middle of all of it.
What was your relationship with Trump? Did he trust you?
I believe he did trust me.
Based on what?
I don't really know how to describe that other than conversations that we had that, for obvious reasons, I can't discuss.
And had you been much in the Oval Office?
Yes, I'd been there a number of times.
So the election's technically over. You're in the Oval Office with the president. What did that feel like? What was the atmosphere at that time?
I would say it was one of great concern because most of us there knew something very wrong had happened. It was obvious to me from the mathematical and statistical impossibilities that occurred the night of our election. I already had some knowledge of the ability of voting machines to be tampered with.
Right, let's get a few simple facts straight. In how many states were Smartmatic machines and software used in the 2020 election?
I don't even know the exact numbers.
After all your involvement?
Well, the focus was on the 6 key swing states, places where voting had stopped being counted the night of the election.
But you were making some big statements, very dramatic, critical statements about Smartmatic. You must have known what their involvement was in the election.
Well, I know that Smartmatic and Dominion were essentially inextricably intertwined and had done business together for a long time.
Let's leave the history. Just in terms of the 2020 election, what was Smartmatic's involvement?
Oh, you'd have to go look at our complaint with respect to the 4 states that we filed legal complaints in to get the details of that.
A Google search would tell you, let alone anything that Smartmatic themselves have said subsequently, that they were involved in one single county in LA. Are you saying you're not aware of that?
No, I'm saying I think their involvement's probably a lot bigger than that.
But their machines were used in one county. You're aware of that?
Well, their machines might have been used one place, but their software could have very well been used other places.
You claimed on Fox that Smartmatic shifted votes from Trump to Biden in multiple battleground states. That was your argument, wasn't it?
That there was an algorithm run in the machines via the software that shaved votes from Trump and gave those to Biden.
What actual research or fact-checking did you do at the time to find out what Smartmatic's actual involvement in the election was?
Do you work for Smartmatic?
You've made an allegation against Smartmatic that they stole a presidential election. I think it's incumbent on both of us to know what Smartmatic's involvement was. It seems like a pretty foundational fact.
I mean, I'm confused right now about why you're here.
Because you made a series of very strong allegations against Smartmatic and against Dominion, containing many errors of fact. Do you accept the fact now that the company that you accused of stealing a national election only operated in one county, in LA, in California? One county, one state?
No, I'm not prepared to accept that fact. I think Smartmatic's involvement was far more significant than that. Do I think they were trying to minimize their involvement? Of course I do.
You said that Smartmatic owns Dominion. How do you justify such a basic factual error?
I'm going to stop this interview. It's wholly inappropriate in the litigation that we're in.
But we're not even in the area of great dispute. These are the simple facts of who owns what.
No, we're done. I'm sorry.
These are facts.
When we are in litigation against me personally,
I understand that.
For billions of
yes,
dollars.
I understand that these are very serious
So,
allegations.
thank you very much.
But these are also very basic facts.